Hey guys, welcome back to another few minutes with Mark here. I'm at a 4-day retreat. For those of you who know me, know I do this quite often, and this is a silent retreat, and it's at the Abbey in Gethsemane, or the Abbey of Gethsemane, which is Cistercian monks down in Trappist, Kentucky, the heart of the Bourbon Trail. Well, I got here today, got settled in, got my first Liturgy of the Hours in, got my first dinner in, got my first retreat talk in, and it's totally silent. So I was so moved by the talk, I wanted to come over here and record it for you. So I found a place outside in the vestibule before the big church, and I'm going to let you see the building here in a minute, but I just want to get this off and onto you because it's important. The video today is about, oh, by the way, if you like what I'm doing, especially this location stuff, go down and click the like and subscribe and share it with somebody you love. Today's talk was about healing our wounds is hard. Change is hard. When we have anger, division, hardness of heart, and we need to be healed from that, the only way to do it is really to get back to the innocence of a child, getting back to the innocence of, when did I first meet Christ? When did I decide to be a Christian? When did you decide to be a Christian? How did it feel? Were you on fire? Was everything in your life exciting? Was it new? And how did that well run dry? Here's how it ran dry. You didn't pump water from the well. It's a well-known fact. If you don't use a well goes dry. Because the little riverlets that come in to fill a well, they only work when there's water pressure below them. Okay, so there's no pressure, then the riverlets can come in and fill the well above it. You draw water, and it's a continuous operation of up, down, up, down. Well, if a well isn't used for a long time, it gets dry. And that's why so many of us have this feeling of dryness, okay? So what I want to tell you today is, how do I stay involved with Christ? That was a question that the retreat master gave to everybody. And it's real simple. You make God real. I make him real versus a construct of the mind because of education, theology, or second-grade experience in communion. I make him real. And that allows my heart to be open to transcend further than myself and reach for him so that I can start the relationship. He's there, waiting. I keep talking about it to everybody, about him being in our heart and available and ready to go. So what's the hunger level like for you? Do you hunger for God? Do you hunger for Jesus? Do you hunger for your family? Do you hunger for your freedom? Do you hunger as be a man, king, warrior, priest, prophet? Are these things important to you? Well, they're important to me. And that's why I go on these 4-day retreats. So back to being silent. I'm going to check out now. God bless you. Have a great week and a weekend here. And as I flip the camera around, I'm going to let you see what I see, okay? So here you go. Pretty cool. This is the main church, okay? This is the church building, the front doors of the church. Here is the vestibule. You can get an idea how big this place is. These are all the retreatants' guest rooms over here, okay? And that's where I'm staying, in that building. Down this walkway, we have the complete entryway, right? And over here, you can't really see it all, but there is the buildings for all of the monks that live here. I don't know how many there are. I haven't counted them yet this year, but predominantly it's, 50 to 80, maybe even 100 sometimes. But you can get a look at this facility as I walk backwards and what it looks like and how enormous it is. Built by hand, brick by brick, was manufactured on site by these Cistercian monks. Nuns owned the land. I hear tell some 1,600 acres, and they donated it to the monks if they'd start an abbey, and that's what they did. Now, this is a cloistered group of people. All they do is pray all day, every day, for who? You, me, the faithful. Well, what I'm demonstrating to you here, this is how we get dry. We walk away from what we know and how important it is and how it formed our lives. I'm talking to you Christian men. I'm not talking to you naysayers out there, you wannabes, your posers. I'm talking about the real deal, okay? And it says it all right here. God alone. God alone. And when you focus on that, you can see some more of where the monks live over there through the gateway. When you focus on that, you're going to move closer. When you play at life and you disregard God and you don't live a virtuous life, you don't seek virtues, you don't seek truth, and you don't pass things along to people and help them grow and change, this is what happens. You get further and further and further away until you get an outcome. And that outcome, I'm praying for you, man. I'm praying that outcome is what you wanted and desired, and that you're going to the right place. I hope this message finds you well. I'm praying for you. Reach out to me. Make an appointment on the calendar. Let's talk. Let's get together and grow one another and feed each other, because men need to be men and they need to be together. But for now, back to silence. I'm walking through the gate.